Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your weekly edition of PSL News, aka Contacto PSL. This is your host, Bofeño, bringing you all the action from week 6 or week 5. We've lost count at this point, but we had a great matchup. Everybody was looking forward to this one. Morelos versus ITB. We even had a full house here. A bunch of people from all different teams wanted to get a little glimpse of this matchup, and it did not disappoint. We had some absolute bangers. Great matchup between ITB, who was coming in first place, still undefeated, and they came out guns blazing. They had scored the first 3 goals probably within the first, I'll say 10-15 minutes. The game started out very tense, but ITB started controlling it very early, and they were able to use that to push through towards the end. What's up, Devin? As you see here, one of the best personal trainers or coaches for kids, especially Mr. Devin Franklin. But again, back to the matchup. What a great match. And we have Mr. Burgos here, who scored 2 for himself. Andy was also the one that scored for Morelos. On the side of ITV, we had Brian Medina, who scored himself a hat trick, and Jordan that got himself on the score sheet one more time with the goal. Burgos would miss this penalty, but would push it in afterwards. At this point, I believe this was a 3-1. And Morelos would keep pushing, and it was a great matchup again. Full house, and this one right here, we have to start charging for this kind of stuff nowadays. What a goal by Jonathan Burgos. Take a bow, absolutely. And of course, nominated for goal of the season. There's the animation we were looking for. What a great goal. We might as well just give the prize, but look at this. Quick reaction by Jonathan Burgos. Beautiful goal. Shouts out to Marcos Ochoa, who got us this film here, but look at everybody. Everybody was going nuts in there, man. Congratulations to ITV, who still took the match 3-4 and are still in first place, sitting pretty for the playoffs. And I'll bring you over with my co-host AI, who will bring you the game between Pachuca and Vodka Juniors.
Yes, this was a high-scoring match. We did not get a lot of goals on film, unfortunately. It looks like Bofeño was the one recording, but we have Joseph here, who completely went off, scored 5 goals, and it's going to put himself in the race for the Golden Boot. Pachuca played with 6 men most of the match, and it eventually took a toll, and the final score on this one was 8-8. Congratulations to both teams on a well-played match. Next match was the one played between Roma and Forza. Forza coming in trying to secure the playoff spot with the win. Roma already had their spot secured, but still trying to climb the table. They played a great match. We had Alexis getting on the score sheet and Michael getting on the score sheet for Roma, and we see here Brian we're getting on the score sheet. Brandon and Joan was scored 2 for Forza. Forza will take this match, but beautiful stop here by goalkeeper from Roma, who had another couple of stops as well. He had a great performance to try to keep his team in the match. As we see Mr. Mesa getting pushed down, it really be your own people that be pushing you now sometimes. But we will see a counterattack here by Forza, and a great stop by Roma's goalkeeper, who's going to be this week's nominee for Save of the Season. Quick reaction, puts it out to the corner, but it would not be enough for Roma. They would lose this match 4-2 against Forza, who will climb a little bit on the table and secure themselves a spot in the playoffs.
And we move on to the last 2 games. First one was played between Stone Boys and GK Glove. GK Glove coming in trying to get the first win of the season, and they would end up on the wrong side of a goal of the season nomination. Great goal here by the striker for Stone Boys, who came out firing. Stone Boys has been having a great season. It's going to ended this week in 3rd place, so they're looking good for playoff season. And we're going to see goalkeeper here first makes a mistake on the stop, but gets up right away and stops it. GK Glove still had a little bit of fight in them, tried to make a late run for it, but it would not be enough against the powerhouse that Stone Boys has turned into. Stone Boys won this match 7-4. Looking into the playoffs, already secured, and coming in next week, just trying to get themselves still even higher on the table. Congratulations, Stone Boys. Last match of the evening was between Xolos and 7UP. 7UP coming in second place. Again, another team that had their playoff spot secured. The defending champions were looking good, just trying to end the season on a high note and make a strong run in the playoffs. Xolos, on the other end, Xolos was the only team that was able to get a match there on the rainy day. So this was our last match of the regular season. So trying to get some points to secure a playoff spot. Unfortunately, they lost 7-5 to 7-Up. We're going to see the table here. ITV in first place, undefeated with 15 points. We have 7-Up following them with 13. We have Stone Boys in third place with 12. Roma with 8. Forza following them with 7. Morelos with 6. And it gets tight there at the end with the last 4 spots. Xolos, Pachuca, Barca, and GK Glove are battling for those last 2 spots. And it will all depend on the results. Make sure you follow us on Instagram because we'll be updating live as it happens so we can see who ends up taking those final spots. And we see the matchups here between GK Glove and Pachuca, Stone Boys and ITV, who see if they remain undefeated towards the end of the season. 7-Up and Morelos, 7-Up again, trying to finish strong to come up on their second run for a three-peat. And last one, have Barca Juniors against Roma. Barca Juniors needs to get a win or even a tie, and they might get a playoff spot here. We move on to the Golden Boot race. Brian Medina with 13 goals is leading it. Jonathan Burgos right behind with 11. Adan Rodriguez with 9. Jonathan Cook with 9 as well. We have a 3-way tie in 5th place with 7 goals. Please make sure to follow us on Instagram, Premier Soccer Leagues, Bofino_9, Marcos21, Stay48FC, and gk.glove.co. Stay up to date with everything that's happening in the league and with our partners. Again, boys, we got last week coming up. Some exciting matches. See you in the pitches, bitches.